Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Curtin, and today I'm going to show you how I do my juicing and how you can do it too. This is something I do every day. And as you're watching this, if you have any questions, of course you can go to www.lighthousechiropractic.org/blog and ask me any questions you might have. All right, then what we do first is, of course, we cut our vegetables, and I do mostly a juicing of green vegetables. This is pretty much my standard juicing. Sometimes I throw in some red cabbage, and maybe throw in some ginger root, even occasionally some garlic. But for the most part, we use celery. Now, of course, all these vegetables are organic. We got some celery stalks here, with some cucumber, with some sweet green pepper. I like red pepper too, not a hot red pepper, a sweet red pepper. And then this is the most important part as far as I'm concerned. If you didn't do anything else, and the only thing you juiced, this is called wheatgrass, and this particular brand I get at a local farmer's market, but you can grow your own, which I've done that. It's just easier for me to go buy this, and it's always fresh and tasty. So that's wheatgrass. This is about a pound of wheatgrass. It'll last me over a week, and this is for a family of 5 that we make the wheatgrass. My 3 kids actually drink it, and my wife. So let's go ahead and get started here. Also of note, let me mention right here, we've got this type of juicer here. It's called a masticating type of juicer, and there's a bunch of different kinds. The kind I like best, this is an Omega juicer, and this model is the Omega 8003. It's really easy to use, and it's really easy to clean up, which is what I like. And it also has a very high yield on the juice, so we get a lot of juice out with fairly dry pulp. So let's go ahead and get that started. First thing we do, turn it on. That might be a little noisy. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. We'll just stick some wheatgrass in there. A little tip that I learned with the Omega is that I put the juice collection cup so that it catches juice. This is where it normally comes out, but it also the pulp is supposed to be extracted out the end here. But when you first put any type of vegetable in there, sometimes a little juice comes out of there. Now, me being the kind of person I am, I like to get as much juice out as I can. I want to get 100% yield or very close to it. So I had that turned a little bit first, and then just before the pulp shoots out, I turn it back there. Okay. Let's put a little more wheatgrass in there. It might sound a little bit noisy on the video, but this is quiet enough that if I do it really early in the morning before my kids are awake, I don't wake them up. I've had other juicers in the past, what are called centrifugal juicers that spin around, and they're terrible for wheatgrass, for one thing. But another thing is they are so noisy, you almost have to wear hearing protection for that. Okay, so that's the wheatgrass side of it. Set that aside. Now, usually I'll let that run for a little bit, but because of the video, I'm going to hurry up. I'll just take out the pulp. This is the pulp here. It comes out a little wet. Now, as I mentioned before, I like to get as much juice or as much yield out as I can, so I take the pulp in my hand, and then I just go into the collection container, give it a little squeeze, get out the rest of that juice there. Alright. And then here's what we're going to do here. You'll notice I turned the collection cup again, because when I put the celery in, that's what I do next, I'm going to get a little juice coming out of the end. Not much, but every little bit counts. Okay, so it's going to come out right there. Just before the pulp comes out, I'll go ahead and turn that cup. A couple more stalks of celery. If you you try to go too hard or too fast and really shove it in there, you can jam it up. So let's give it a little gentle push. And you can eat that pulp. I highly recommend that, having a little bit of pulp. It's got a lot of fiber in it. Helps to slow the digestion of the juice. We're going to take our green peppers. Pull those strings out. And the last thing I'm going to put in is the cucumber. I like to use cucumber because it's got a lot of water content, so it kind of thins the juice out a little bit, makes it more palatable to my family. I personally don't mind the wheatgrass by itself, but stretching it out a little or diluting it a little makes it a little more pleasing. And about a half a cucumber there, I just quartered it up. Or actually I put it in 6 pieces, too big. Okay, and again, normally I'd let that run for a little bit and just get every last drop out, but we'll go ahead and shut it off. And then, once again, a little trick here to get maximum yield. Just unscrew this end piece, give it a little shake. Not too much that you get the pulp in there, and you get some juice out. And then when you undo this piece, give it a little tip there. I don't know if you heard that, but there's a little more juice coming out. So a couple more drops like that, and then there you have it. Delicious green juice, very good for you. It's got all kinds of great stuff in it, which I talk about specifically on the blog. And now I'm going to show you, now that I've got green juice all over me, I'm going to show you how we clean this. All right, so let's take a walk over to the sink and we'll give it a cleaning. Okay, so here we are at the sink. Got a couple of pieces. The Omega 8003 comes with a nice handy dandy little cleaning brush here. I suppose you could just use a regular toothbrush. This particular unit's about 4 years old, and day in and day out keeps on working. So let me get some of that green juice off my hand. Just take that, give it a little scrub. I might hear my dog there in the background who wants to come in. Alright, we're almost done cleaning up here. A little scrub, nothing gets. Alright. Now, as you can see, this has got some browning on it. As I said, it's about 4 years old. And it's held up really well. The last juicer didn't last nearly that long. It was, like I said, a centrifugal one. And I'm really impressed with the Omega. Another piece there. There you have it. All clean, ready to dry out, ready to go. Okay, so there you have it. In about less than 10 minutes, we've got fresh green juice, gonna make your day go really well. Again, have any questions, go ahead and visit us at lighthousechiropractic.org/blog, and please ask them. Have a great day.